Do you have a go-to emotion? Do you have an emotion within you that's, regardless of what you might really be feeling, that's what you go to? Well, mine's redheaded. Might be that I get a little hot-tempered. I am nowhere near what I used to be in my teens. I had this thing happen over the weekend. Nothing really big, just a little something, something. But this flare showed itself. Like I didn't outwardly show myself, but it was so, right here in my chest cavity. I had to go to the Lord and just say, what is it and where did it come from? I do this thing called drilling down. Because on the surface it's this, but what's underneath there? What's the root of that thing? What's the root? Naturally, I need your help immediately to respond appropriately to whatever this thing is. But then I want some healing. I want some removal. I want to be searched, oh God, and I want some removal of some things. So I do this thing called drilling down. I call it drilling down. And I can give you an example. I had asked somebody to help me with something and fully expected that they would. Now that's not what happened this weekend, but I'm just saying when I started the process of learning how to drill down, I'd asked for some help, which is not typically my style. And in all honesty, I felt like they really needed to be the one that helped because I had helped them before. So I'd asked for a certain thing, expected a certain thing, and I got a text that said, hey, I didn't do this. You might need to still do it. And I was livid. Like I'm at dinner when I get the text. I'm across the table from a friend I hadn't seen in a while. And I get this text and I'm like, oh, he don't know. Pardon my French, but that is truly what I thought. But I'm still at dinner. And I've reached a point in my life where I didn't need to tell anybody else my business like that so that I could pull them into my side of the situation. It was just, all right, how am I going to deal with this? So I'm asking the Lord to tell me what it really is. Is it really this thing that I asked for? No, because the thing that I asked for I could get myself. Was it the fact that I asked and trusted that they would and actually believed that they should and then they didn't? Was it that? Was it rejection? Was it whatever comes with rejection? You know, that I basically asked. And all this, so you just continuously, I am just continuously drilling down. So we hit this level, I ask the Lord to work through that thing in me. Like, I don't want to think about it from my perspective. I don't want to stand before you, O King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and justify my stance. I'm asking you, why does that bother me so? Now hit the next level. Okay, Lord, I don't want to stand before you justifying my stance. I'm cognitive enough to know that this is a feeling that you don't want for me. And you don't want this to come between me and them. So what is it? And where did it come from? And then hit the next level. So by the time because you got to let the Lord do his work. And sometimes he's got to drill down to the root of the issue so that you can be released of the pain. Okay? By the time he hit the root, that's it. That's where it hurts. Like when you go to the dentist, that's it. The root was that I was in a place that financially I'd never been before. And I had a problem that I didn't really think that he was governing the help. And I was angry with him. With him. And so I had to just say, I have been angry with you, Lord. And I'm sorry. Because I did honestly felt like you weren't taking care of me. When I know that you do. Because you're a man of your word. You say, tithe, and the rest will be blessed. You say, test me in this. That's the only part of your word that you say, test me. And you explain in your word the blessings that come from the tithe. And I have experienced that. So this current situation that I'm fearful of robbing my bank account does feel in this moment like you're not taking care of me. And so I had to repent for that. And remind myself, or actually he was reminding me, of all the other times I've taken care of you. This is a new situation. This is a new experience. You haven't found yourself here before, but nothing's changed about me. So yesterday, or this thing that happened over the weekend, when I feel a flare, I say, what is it really, and where did it come from? So yesterday morning, I have these go-to devotionals, but I'm searching out this thing. Like, Lord, I want to know. I think I'm ready for the answer. Why did that thing yesterday bother me so bad? How did it start? Because when we're asking God to clean us up and search our hearts, we need to be diligent in the search. Like, I'm with you in this, Lord. So I have go-to devotionals, but none of those were. He reminded me of a devotional that has started an electronic devotional that has started and not finished. So I open it up and I go to day 2. I really should be on day 5, but I had stopped at day 1, so I go to day 2, and it was spot on. It was the truth of what I have been feeling. It was the truth of what I was experiencing. I felt like I had just gotten a root canal via His Word. And in the moment, feeling Him, because the word says of itself that it cuts through. It cuts through to get the stuff. It cuts through. So as it's cutting through, and I'm experiencing this, and I'm feeling this release, it's kind of like if you have a cyst and the doctor has to cut it and then it oozes out this stuff. I'm getting some ooze. But I'm feeling some release. By the end of my time with the Lord, I realized that thing that I had carried, that had marred my identity, had also oozed out into other relationships. So I sent a text to my daughter, confessing to her my shortcomings as a mother, and how if I had known God better and I had trusted Him more, that she wouldn't have felt or been raised by this mother that was so not a good mother. Not the best. Like people say, oh, you did a good job. Truth is, I did do the best that I could with the best that I was. But as I allow God to work things out of me, He also makes me realize that there's some things that I need to ask for forgiveness for when it comes to my children. And so, there's a work He wants to do with His Word in all of us. There's some tapping in, drilling down, plugging up that He wants to do in all of us. And in place of that pain, and in place of that wound, and in place of those hurts, He wants to place a candle, a light. He wants to shine Himself in those dark areas of our lives so that He can clean house and we can dedicate that portion of us to Him now. That it's no longer anything that we hide in the dark, that it's exposed. And He can fill that void, or He can fill that space. I can't say it's a fun process, but at the joy that you experience when you've allowed Him to do it.